This is Ross Sims, and I'm getting ready to do the Destiny bounty run for the evening. Uh, we're doing this on behalf of Arkansas Children's Hospital through Extra Life. If you want to get more information about that, you can go to extralife.org and search for Ross Sims or the Lake Village Gamers, and you'll find us, and you can look at either for donations from Pat Douglas, Philip Slaughter, and Michael Pettit. They have done an amazing job in donating and sharing that information, and I just want to say thank you again. All right, so we're going to jump right in and go ahead and look at our Destiny bounties for the night. We've got the Cosmodrome Reconnaissance, which is 100 points of recon on Earth. We got quick drops, 30 precision kills. Does not specify that those have to be with primary weapon. We've got Akel's Hand, 20 melee kills without dying. We've got 30 solar kills. Kill it with fire. We're going to hit that up quick. We've got Housebreaking. That means defeat 10 fallen majors or ultras. I'm a big fan of letting that happen on Venus. And we've got defeat 50 Vex, which is going to be on Venus as well. So it looks like I'm going to pop off 4 of these on the Cosmodrome, and then I'm going to jump over to Venus, and I'm going to handle the last 2. So here we go. We're going to just run straight into it. Let me go ahead and set my tracking on this real quick. Take that bad boy off. We're going to say Cosmo Recon, melee without dying, precision kills, and solar weapon kills. And I'm going to go ahead and set my weapons up so that I can do the best, the most with what I've got. So we're going to eat that Hawk Moon real quick, and we're going to go ahead and equip. I've got Hawk Moon equipped. So I need a good solar weapon, and my solar weapon is, generally speaking, Invective. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll use Down and Out as a hand cannon for the night, and I'm going to switch over to Invective. We're going to go ahead and pop this on. So, going to orbit. Ducka 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 ducka. 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 Set destination right here. We're going to Earth, and we're going to hit up that patrol. So while we're launching, I'm going to go ahead and take this moment again, even though I just said it. I know that we're traveling right now. Anytime I travel, I'm going to go ahead and let you know that I'm going to give a shout-out to Extra Life, Arkansas Children's Hospital, and all the people who donated for us. So that, once again, is Pat Douglas, Michael Pettit, and Philip Slaughter. I just want to say thank you to those donations, and I'm sure that we'll be seeing more donations. The more that you donate with us, the more different people, the more names you'll see, you'll hear, and when we do the 24-hour Destiny run on November the 7th, from midnight to midnight, every hour on the hour, at least, I will be saying thank you to every person who donates. If you spend more than $10 in a donation, you send me a message, I will say that message. I think someone has got a message about the Phantom Menace that they want me to say, but I've got to get that exactly how they want me to say it. It's more of a rib to me, but that's okay. I don't mind being ribbed because I believe that Arkansas Children's Hospital is a worthwhile donation, and I don't mind being ribbed over it. So let's keep on keeping on. Man, I tell you what. Alright, we'll make this happen. So, I don't have a problem with this specific pistol, but I'm going to tell you, it is nowhere near as awesome as Hawk Moon. And there's only 10 points of damage difference, but there's a difference in the weapon design, and that's what gets me for this weapon. I don't have an issue with it, per se. It's doing the job. But when you pull the trigger on Hawk Moon, there's such a special crack that you hear. I mean, I've already got 7. It's not going to take long to knock out those 30, but just the sound from Hawk Moon, to me, is so much better. Like, just knowing that I'm just going to focus first on those specific So we're just going to switch over. I will equip a sidearm, but we're going to switch over to Hawkeye. Watch this. And there's no difference, I promise to you, as far as the way it works. A gun's a gun. But when I pull the trigger on a hand cannon, it's called a cannon. It's not called a pistol. If it were a pistol, that'd be a different thing altogether. And I know that they're technically the exact same thing, but you hear that boom that you get? And I know I keep hitting that guy in the head, but there he goes. Ah, come on. Drake, you jumped out of the way of my bullet. No. Ah, I missed you. Good shot. Come on, there you go. Work with me here. I'm aiming at bounties in 30 minutes or less. We will see if that works, though. Boom. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoot Mammy over here. Come on. Where you at? Stop running and come out and get your bullet. Boom. 6. Reload. Let's see what we got there. 17. If you guys noticed, but I'm also 70% of the way. 18. 19. Doesn't count. 20. Just verify. 20. And so actually, as long as I get the recon done, I can switch 21, switch over to Venus and finish off the solar and melee kills. Although solar maybe, but melee I'll do here as well. There we go. And here's a question for you guys. If you go ahead and just leave a comment. I have a discussion with some of my friends at the way that you say that word, melee. To me, it's pronounced M-A-Y-L-A-Y. But I've got some people who pronounce it melee because of the way it's spelled. Now, I get the spelling M-E is me and L-E is Lee, but I always understood the pronunciation to be melee. Tell me guys what you think, and if you've got something to add to that little piece of conversation, just go for it. I would appreciate it, because otherwise I'm going to sit here and talk to myself and start meleeing enemies on their own. And I don't pick on anybody about the pronunciation of any word, because there are a ton of words that I'm just absolutely silly over. And I'm sure that it's just part of, where I'm from, where I grew up. I've got a bit of an accent. I get that. I've been told that my accent's actually really light compared to some of the people I'm around. Unless you make me mad, and then you really hear it. And so there's my quick drops that quick. So there's no point in me going ahead and wasting one more bullet there. We're going to go ahead and switch on over to my... No, we're not going to do Quest and Beast. I need to get some experience for that one. But we're going to jump on over to Invective. Hey, fella. Come here. Melee. And he didn't die. There you go, melee. Cosmo Recon done. And 1 melee kill. So I can do 20 without dying. That's 20 without dying in a row. Or it's not in a row, but I can't die between them. 2, 3. Look at me like that. 4. So those of you who are like my children and need a counting lesson, I've got a 3-year-old, and she needs a counting lesson. Every once in a while we have to sit down and we count. And she would skip 4 constantly. And that is a most important number. 5, 6, 7, 7. Let's keep on keeping on. Don't stop now. 8. Oh my goodness. 9. 10. 11. Come here, Drake. Did I get him? No, I don't get that. 12. 13. Make sure the count's right. 13. You're just a moving. Don't stop. 14. 15. Hey, 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Kel's hand is complete. Now then, next is 30 solar weapon kills. We will knock that out quickly as well. While we're doing that, before we jump over there, I'm going to go ahead and start tracking here, because it says I've already killed 1 fallen major. And like I said, fallen majors is not necessary to be on a specific planet as long as fallen are there. And fallen do appear here. Fallen majors appear here quite often, like this fella right here. Let's go ahead and get a quick reload here. Handle these guys. And I don't know if you guys are familiar, but Invective is among my favorite weapons. Most definitely my favorite shotgun. And I just wish that they made other versions of it, because, man, it is a beast. I don't know if you're seeing what it's doing. Maybe because I am still picking up ammo. But if you run out of ammo with Invective, it regenerates. Now, I don't know if you guys know this either. There are a few tricks if you run out of ammo, how you can refill yourself pretty easy. Obviously, when you're defeating enemies, they sometimes drop some ammo. But generally speaking, in my experience, they don't usually drop the ammo from the gun that you're using, so you have to switch guns in order to get better ammo, or get the ammo you're looking for. But if you run out of, generally speaking, you will get a little boost of ammo, which is good. You guys can hear my daughter in the background. You want to say hi? Say it right here in my mic, right here.
Hi.
Thank you, baby. Love you. You want to go watch your TV show? Or you go play with the brothers? They won't play with you? I understand. So you want to sit here with me and help me count bad guys that I'm getting rid of? They don't want to play in your room? Well, they don't like your room.
It's so dark.
It's dark. I like your room too. Well, because it's so girly. But you're a girl. It's for you. What are you supposed to do? Well, they're not girls. They're little boys. They like little boys' rooms. Stinky, smelly, dirty rooms, huh? And you like girls' rooms. Clean, well-made, beds made, clothes are clean, everything's put away. And those little boys just aren't like that, Those are cough drops because Daddy's got a sore throat. Yeah, I put them there because I had to take some. They help an itchy throat. There we go. There's my Invective kills. Got an upgrade on my ghost there. And I believe that I am ready to get off this rock. So, we are going to... That is a pebble. Oh, we'll go throw it in the trash. So, Earth is done. We're going to make a run, quick like, to Venus. on Venus right here. We're jumping right back into that patrol. And I've got to kill 50 Vex and I believe 8 more fallen leaders. So those 8 fallen leaders are going to go quick. The 50 Vex are probably not going to be as quick, but that's alright. While we're making our way to Venus, I want to go ahead and tell everybody thank you for watching, and that I'm doing this Destiny run on behalf of Arkansas Children's Hospital through extralife.org. If you want to get more information, go to extralife.org, search for Ross Sims or the Lake Village Gamers, and you can find information about donating, or you can go on and get information to share so that you might be able to get other people to come and donate as well. So, now we're here on Venus. I do know where there's always one boss, but I don't like fighting him because he is a bit of a pain. One of those deadly level 11s. And that's always been an inside joke between me and some of my friends. We were just rolling through this game. We were having such a good time. And right when the game came out, we made our way to Venus. And we got to Venus, we got to that little area back there with all of those fallen enemies. And we were just clearing them out and killing, just talking and having fun. And there was this one group of level 11s that just kept coming in and handling us. I mean, just giving us the business. And they were level 11s, and there was one of my friends who was playing, and he jumped in, and he just kept getting murdered by these level 11s. And so every time he would get murdered, or every time we would come to that specific area, the inside joke would be not to go to that area simply because we knew those level 11s were just going to handle us. And we gained a respect and fear for level 11s because they seemed at that time to be stronger than any other enemies in the game. And I really don't want to fight the Taken at this moment. Even though I did take out that Taken lieutenant there. So, hey guys, leave those guys for me. I'll handle them. Oh, of course not. Oh, maybe one. Ooh. I'll let you handle those guys. Come on down this way. No. Here we go. Up here. He's not rising to claim me, although if he wants a piece, we'll figure it out for him. And I know if shortly I'll be coming here to do the Taken War Venus. I know that that's how this game works. And I do appreciate the fact that they're making it seem like it's taken a long time to do some of these missions. Like, I just had a couple of missions just introduced to me just today, which is awesome. Ooh. Because, you know, if I just ran through the whole thing in a day, or a week, it wouldn't feel anywhere near as good. And I wouldn't appreciate it anywhere near as much. I know that. So the fact that they're taking their time to help us, you know, stretch this material is appreciated and respected, at least by me. Wow, I did a whole backflip there. I'm hoping you guys go ahead and finish this job here. cold. Where's your blanket? Well, go get it. Go live. There we go. Headset reconnected there. A lot of conversations that I'm having about some of my equipment. I'm going to have to see about the possibility of getting a new headset before this November run. Because I've got... I mean, I guess I could just use my PlayStation camera headset. It does a good job. And that may be better for when we're doing, like, the vault runs. I mean, that seems like a totally good idea for those purposes. But at the same time, or raids rather, I don't necessarily want to do that for reload. For when it's just me talking to you and everybody's in the room. Because there may be a conversation happening in the background that you guys don't necessarily get privy to. And I can, cover most of that stuff up for a day. But sometimes, you gotta be able to speak. All right, Moses, watch it now. You're getting involved in my business here. What are we looking at? 29. Yeah, just let me handle my little ex-buddies. I'm sure you've got the same bounties that I do, so I'm not going to complain too much. Just enough. Ah. Come on, Spirit Loop. There you go. So, this is kind of a tricky Spirit Bloom, because if you get too, you gotta be far enough away from the mission to collect the Spirit Bloom without getting the mission too. Not that I have a problem doing those missions. More to go. We're handling business here like a boss. Respawns aren't quick enough. Plus that other fellow just saw me running there and decided to beat me to the punch. Which I wouldn't blame him if he did. Come here, Minotaur. Goblin, sorry. Alright, aim for the juice box complete. That is 5 of 6. So now I just need 8 more fallen majors. So what we're going to do is we're going to summon our trusty Sparrow and we're going to shoot ourselves off and head on this way. While I go look for my favorite spawn point for
fallen leaders. Now, I'm going to give a shout out to my friend Mad Irish Agent. He's the guy who led me on to this being the place to go to kill fallen leaders. Not that you can't do it on the Cosmodrome and Earth. Not that you can't find fallen leaders when you're on the moon. But if you're not jumping into a specific mission where a ton of fallen leaders are just appearing, which there's missions that do that as well, you're just trying to go in and just knock bounties out real quick. In the first runs of the game, it was kind of hard to find specific areas where things like this happen, and they were constantly going in and repairing issues that you ran into. Oh well, this spawn happens too quickly, or enemies spawn too quickly in this area, and now all of a sudden you have to worry about potential loot caves showing up, and we don't want people just standing still to play the game. We want them to have to experience the story. And I get that whole argument there, and I am totally behind it, but you needed a stronger story to begin with. And they realized that. They really did, and they did a 180. In my personal opinion, with this run, with what they did with the third expansion, the Taken King, they took not every argument, but I'm going to say a solid 90% of the arguments and complaints that I've heard about the game, and they said, you know what, we listened, we've repaired your issues, we've heard all the complaints, and we are happy to help. Come back and play our game now. And I can honestly say I did not know enough people to be able to complete a raid. And even though I'm doing this, honestly, I'm a bit of an introvert. I stick to myself. I don't really spend a lot of time just hanging out and talking games with people I don't know. But I will tell you this. I've got 6 people now that I know personally, which makes so much of a difference to me. I personally know these people. I can get on and I can give them a hard time. And you know, you say, well, why would you want to give them a hard time? I'm just the type of person who, if I'm your friend, I can be jovial about it and call you a knucklehead and keep moving and be happy about what we're doing, and I can take a couple knocks too, so it doesn't hurt my feelings when I'm with a friend and they give me a little bit of a hard time on something. And I mean, you know what it's like to pick on your friends and have your friends pick on you. And I can't do that with some random person that I don't know in the Vault of Glass who is taking the Vault of Glass so seriously because we washed 7 times. And I understand nobody wants to lose 7 times in a row, but the thing to not do in that situation is you don't turn around and be the diva of the group. We don't want a diva of the group. Everybody's making some sort of mistake, even if you are the perfect gamer. That's what they're doing wrong. So, I can honestly say that any time that I finished the Vault of Glass, prior to the Taken King, it was because I was being carried through it. I don't know the Vault of Glass, and I wasn't playing with people who were patient enough to be willing to actually help me learn the Vault of Glass. And that's the same thing with most of the strikes. When I play through the strikes, before it was, hey, let's get into strike matchmaking. and let's play with all these people whose only goal is not to enjoy the game, is to run through to gather more loot. And that's not the game that I'm playing. I'm playing a game where me and 5 of my best friends are getting together, and we are enjoying the event. And I'm sure that that's what the makers of Destiny intended. You to get together with people that you know to enjoy it. And oh, what's going on? My guys didn't show up, so that means, what is it, taken? Alright. Yay, let's handle some taking. I'm the only guy in the area. That's the only reason that I'm a little bit less than happy about this current group of taken. So what I may do is just take a quick drive around and see if I can find 4 more fallen majors elsewhere. And if not, maybe in a minute or so, these taken will have found themselves a new resting place. Like I said, I already know where there's always a taken boss. So we will, a fallen boss. So we will make our way over here and just check these little rooms, clear them out. I know the chances of me finding a leader in these fellas is really low. Not unheard of, just really low. But I can find a chest. Drops while I'm running. Also, take just a second and switch back over to my sword. And yes, I said sword. Not because I actually used that word, but because I think it was funny. And continue our tour of Venus. On your left, you're going to see a giant angel statue, and on my right, I'm hoping to find a guy in yellow. No luck. It's alright. Alright. And I know where there's always one guy. Guaranteed. Just did a little fighting. But I'm going to pop him once. Actually, it's not that bad. And he's always there as long as there's not a taken event going on. Since taken are on the opposite side of the world right now, there's high potential they won't be on this side of the world. And don't get me wrong, I like the taken events when I'm with my group of people, but when it's just me by myself, that's just not really what I'm into. So we will keep moving. Handle these fellas. One thing I might do is that when I started this whole extra life thing, I contacted a few vendors, and it wasn't really so much to get stuff as much as just to say, hey, I intend on doing this. Would you consider donating to the cause? I've no problem whatsoever coming out and saying, if you're going to give me stuff to be able to afford on to other people as prizes, or if you're willing to help me make this a better event for somebody, I'm all about it. And if you're willing to donate money to the cause, I'm happy for that too. But I contacted Red Bull, and I wasn't expecting anything, and I was just telling her, oh, you hit yourself. I love you. Are you okay?
Your Red Bull.
That's
I got
okay.
the Drano.
So what I contacted Red Bull and I said, hey Red Bull, I'm doing this event for Extra Life. We're donating everything to Arkansas Children's Hospital. Would you guys be so cool as to be willing to, give Arkansas Children's Hospital, throw them a couple bucks? Would you be up for that? And their response was not, yes, we'll give $1 million to Arkansas Children's Hospital. It's unfortunate, but that's just not how they roll. They've got a ton of charities that they donate to. I understand that. I was not expecting anything crazy. But, if you don't ask, the answer's always no. So, instead, they sent me a code for extra experience. And I'm going to use that code, or I'm going to use the extra experience on the November 7th run. But on top of that, when I put the code in, I noticed that I got an additional mission. And I read up on it, and there's a Red Bull specific mission that you get, a quest that you can do. And I don't know how many people have run and done this or heard of it or tried it, but I've got the quest, and I picked it up, and I'll show you where the quest is or what it's called real quick. It is right here, and it is called Make the Vanguard Smile. And the first piece of it is complete Energy Burst Patrol missions, reach Overcharge 3 on an Energy Burst Patrol. So I'm going to go complete some of those bad boys, and when I start that, I'll see how much work that is. Oh, there's my sign to carry my tail, I think. I'll take a look and see if that taken boss is, or the fallen boss is still over there. If he is, I'll give him a holler. If not, I think we're going to go to the other end of the world. Just because I'm trying to get this done, I'm not trying to be on all night. And looks like our good buddy, fallen Lita, has hightailed it there. Hold on just a moment. So I'm back. Sorry about that. I died. That happens. Sometimes stuff happens. So let's keep on moving. I'll move back over and see if I can check out those other taken fellows. Where the heck did I respawn? I mean, I know where I'm at, but from where I died, I should have respawned here. Nonetheless, caught in a There's my buddies. Hey guys. Let me tell you something. When? There you go. Thank you so much. So, now I'm just going to run. I'm going to go to orbit. We'll go back to the tower real quick and turn in our missions. And, actually, I'll go to the reef. Because I haven't been to the reef today. I just want to make sure that Petra doesn't have something that I can get. I'm going to try to get up early in the morning and do my Friday run. Mainly because I'd like to see what Xur is selling and try to go ahead and get that out there on YouTube first thing so that I can spread the word. And after that, I will be happy to share that information. Once again, you guys know I'm doing this for Arkansas Children's Hospital, and we're doing this through extralife.org. I'm doing this every single night, or I may move it to the mornings depending on how things are going, in order to prepare for my November 7th 24-hour marathon. I've got to go to the Cryptarch here real quick, see what Master Ives has for me.
Right. I've tried to reach. I wonder where you got this from. One of the novices can refit it for you.
Alright.
I expect you to return with a litany of engrams.
He wants a litany of engrams.
Do you see how I have
He has got nothing for me. And let's see. Petra has got nothing for me. Take a real quick look here and see what we picked up. Nothing here. Set 265. Looks like I might be feeding that. I'll hold on there. I'm trying so desperately to not use all of those. Break all that stuff down. $63.74. We'll move on to that. We'll upgrade these bad boys. We'll go with the Solar Burn D. And Discipline versus Intellect. We're going for Intellect every time. And then let's turn in these quests. Looks like we're working our way up the Vanguard chain.
I told you to catch.
Going back over here. And
You did. Warlock, right? I tried to. Paint
alright,
over
got
next
us some
time.
boots there. Just keep on breaking it down. Alrighty then, so that's it for this evening. Guys, please, one more time, just go there, get some information, share it on Facebook. You can also go to facebook.com/Lake Village Gamers and check us out. Go in there, like us, share us. Every single thing you do helps us make more money for the Arkansas Children's Hospital. We appreciate your time. Thanks for viewing. Have a great night. It doesn't let me. How does it do that? I'm waving. Have a good one.